Nearly 6 years after a woman died following a cosmetic procedure in Kennesaw, her family has been awarded $60 million. I'm Sean Gables.
Hi everybody, I'm Thomas Roberts. Sharon is off today. The family of April Jenkins was in Cobb County in the courtroom when a jury ruled in their favor, ending years of pain, years of suffering. CBS 46 has been investigating the doctor and medical practice involved in this incident for more than 5 years now. And CBS 46's Adam Murphy is live in downtown Marietta. Adam, explain what it was like in that courtroom today.
Thomas, it was very emotional for the Jenkins family here in Cobb County State Court today. When that verdict came down, they said this does provide some closure. But what really upset them, the doctor involved in all of this, Dr. Nedra Dodds, was a no-show. Not only was she a no-show, she had no legal representation inside the courtroom. A bizarre setting, quite honestly, for this civil trial. But inside that courtroom, it was a unanimous decision today by the jury as they came down with this ruling in the courtroom. And also, the attorneys for Jenkins family asked for $15 million for their loss, but the jury awarded them $60 million. Now, April Jenkins died 5 years ago following a liposuction procedure with Dr. Nedra Dodds at Opulence Aesthetic Medicine in Kennesaw. That business is now out of business, and the money is to be paid out through the now defunct company's insurance provider. The legal team representing the Jenkins family says they are confident they will collect all of the money.
Well, $60 million is a lot of money, and plus, like I say, all the money in the world can't bring her back. I would have preferred her being here more so than the money. But that's God's will, and His will be done. And
now, the family, of course, for Jenkins is certainly dealing with all of this, a lot to process in a very short amount of time. I will say that her lawyers tell me they will be back in court next year representing yet another victim, which is Erica Bobrin. And that family also dealing with their tragic loss of Erica, who died at this same facility from a similar procedure. And that will happen next year. Sean?
This is just eye-opening, Adam. For one, a $60 million judgment is huge, but there's so many questions. With Dr. Dodds not being there, will she be able to appeal this? And then could she file bankruptcy and not have to ever pay a dime? And the other question is, she's still practicing medicine in Metro Atlanta.
Well, there's a lot to sort out here. At this point in time, we know that she is no longer practicing. In fact, the medical board in the state of Georgia pulled her license after these incidents happened and we exposed them. And as far as the appeal is concerned, we're not anticipating that at this point in time. She certainly knew about the civil trial, and she and her team made the decision not to be here.
All right, Adam Murphy reporting for us live tonight. I appreciate that update. Meanwhile, CBS 46 has been investigating this case, as we mentioned, since 2013. That's when questions of misconduct first surrounded the physician who was performing cosmetic procedures. Back in 2014, the state medical board suspended Dr. Dodds' license. Then in February of 2016, a grand jury indicted Dr. Dodds for felony murder. Last January, the Cobb County DA dropped the criminal charges, clearing the way for the civil trial.